Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Kids who are homeless or in foster care many times miss out on big high school events such as prom.
That's right. Our next guest is a former foster kid who remembers how special it was to get dressed up for prom. So now she's making it happen for others. So joining us now is Jameelah Love. She is from the J.A. Love Project, but they're about to host the second annual Fostering Memories FASH-UP Fashion Show, and she wants to tell you all about it. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Good morning.
This is pretty cool. So the second annual, tell us a little bit about the organization that you founded.
Yeah, so the J.A. Love Project, it was founded because, so as you mentioned already, I was in foster care, and when I aged out, I started doing some advocacy work, and I realized like there was so much work that needed to be done outside of the social services sector, specifically about quality of life or personal development of youth who've been in foster care or just youth, period.
Yeah.
So, I needed a platform to do all these projects that were in my head to help me bring them to life. And that's how I created the J.A. Love Project. And Fostering Memories was actually the first program that I created inside of that. And it was based off of my own experiences when I was in high school trying to go to prom.
Yeah.
I didn't have the resources or the support behind me to make that happen. I actually had no intention of going to prom myself because I knew I didn't have the ability to make it happen. But then I got lucky. I had a teacher who she knew I was in foster care, and she would reach out to me every now and then to make sure I was okay. And she was like, she really wanted me to go to prom, and she helped me make it happen. She took me to Kohl's, got me a $20 dress off the clearance rack, and she was the home ec teacher, so she helped me. She taught me how to sew a shawl and a handbag to go with the dress. And yeah, it was amazing.
What a teacher.
She's amazing.
Do you remember her?
I do. So I actually recently reconnected with her. Yeah, I just popped up at her place of work like, hey.
Remember me?
And she did.
Oh, that's adorable.
So I was excited. She's actually going to be at the fashion show, so I'm excited to see her there.
That's so wonderful.
I needed to meet up with her. I needed to let her know, like, you were the person who inspired this movement.
Yeah.
I needed her to know that, especially now since I have a space to hold all the dresses and stuff that we collect, all the dresses and tuxedos and items. And I want to name it after her. I want to name it Diana's Closet.
Yeah. That is so cute. I love this story. And what I also love is now you're making it possible for other girls. So you look back and remember how much that meant to you. And so now you're doing that for other young girls.
Yes, so I couldn't help but like realize as I said, I got older and I started advocating and stuff, I realized there were still no resources or support to help these young people attend prom, which for me was such an amazing experience. And so I was just like, I can only imagine that a lot of people just don't. Like, they just don't. Like, they know they don't have it, so they just don't even try it.
We're watching some young people model some of the clothes and have fun with it. And I can imagine the fun and the experience that you're giving these young kids. And I think it's so cool that you're like, you see yourself kind of in them, in this ability, you know, to sort of come out of their shell and have this experience that was so meaningful to you. Why prom? Why was prom so important to you?
I can honestly say I didn't think prom would be as important as it was to me, but for me, when I got there, when I finally made it to prom, especially since I was in foster care my entire time in high school, I felt like, I don't know, in that moment, in that space, I felt like I was finally a part of the class. Like I was there, I was sharing this experience with my other classmates, and I was equal. You know, I wasn't a foster youth. I was just, in that moment, me.
Yeah.
That is so neat. And what about the concept of the fashion show? How did that come to be?
That, so I have to thank my amazing friend, Heather, for that one. She has a company called Ignite Change. This was her concept. I didn't think that I had the ability to pull off something like this. So originally I was planning on doing something super small, like a cocktail fundraiser. And she's like, no, let's do something fun.
Cute.
And so yeah, she pulled it together last year, and she pulled a lot of people together, a volunteer committee, and yeah, it was just amazing just to watch it all come together. Last year, I know the models were nervous, but when they walked out and everybody was clapping for them and everybody was happy to see them, and it was their spotlight and their moment, they just blossomed. They
They're
had
all
so
foster
much
kids.
fun. Yes.
Former
Yep.
or current in the fashion show.
And is it girls and boys?
It is girls and boys. Yes, we do have male and female models, and the Fostering Memories Project also helps both boys and girls get to prom.
How can people help? What can they do?
So, what can they do? So, one of the biggest things is we do take donations of lightly used formal wear, dresses, tuxedos, shoes, accessories. If you are somebody who is skilled as a cosmetologist and makeup artist, that's cosmetologist, hairstylist, or barber.
So all those things needed to make the prom
Yes.
happen.
And then
one of the
FASH-UP.
things I wanted to mention is that your ticket includes free food, free featured cocktails. There's also a silent and a loud auction along with music and a cash bar. But some of the items that you have that will be available to people are
Yes.
beautiful and fun things for people to have.
And they're all created by local artists.
Wow.
So cool. That's
really,
awesome.
really neat.
Okay, so I want to make sure everybody's got the information for the second annual FASH-UP. It's going on Saturday, March 28th. The location is 6th floor, right on Wisconsin Avenue. You can visit more at fashup.org, and it starts at 7 o'clock. 414-436-5443 is the phone number for more as well. Congratulations, and I hope it's a
thank you
huge
Wonderful.
success.
You have such a great story.
Yeah, so
Thank you
great
for
to
being
meet you,
here.
Jameelah.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Keep
it.
it up.